What we have here is a rim lock in a metal door. It's far away from the doorknob, which would suggest that it's a rim lock. And if you look at the inside of the door, you can see what that rim lock looks like. And what we're going to attempt to do is to go through the lock and pick this lock. The first step is to remove that bezel ring. We're going to use our screwdriver. We have a fairly strong screwdriver, and we're going to tap that in there and begin to pry and fatigue that metal and get that out of the way without causing too much damage. You might get it with just a screwdriver, or sometimes it tears and it begins to fall apart, and a pair of pliers can be useful. Next step would be to take the adze of the halogen and place it near the lock and just tap it lightly to make a dent in that door and give us a little room to try to grab the rim of that lock, and that way we can begin to pull that lock out. Okay. You could possibly use the adze of the halogen to pull that cylinder, but generally it's going to dent the lock and mess the lock up, and you're not going to be successful. So we'd rather use some of our other tools to actually pull the cylinder. A tool we use for many years is a K-tool. It works fairly well, but it is a little difficult to use. You can't actually see the lock while you're using the tool, so you never really are sure if you've gotten a good purchase on that lock cylinder as you tap that tool into place. You have to make sure that you're going to apply it as shown with the straight part of the cutting blade near the leading edge of the door, so that as you tap that tool onto that lock cylinder, it doesn't march over to the edge and stop it from grabbing that cylinder. Now with the K-tool placed over the lock cylinder, it gets tapped carefully onto that cylinder while the member places quite a bit of pressure on it, trying to force it into the door, and so it grabs a piece of that lock cylinder. Once it's been set, you can use the adze of the halogen again to carefully try to extract that cylinder. Tool of choice would be an A tool. This is a new tool. This particular model is called a Rex tool. It works really, really well. What it does is it allows the operator of the tool to actually see the cylinder, so he can guide it, and has really very sharp teeth and a nice angle on it. Really makes pulling these cylinders much, much easier. Now the A tool is placed on the lock cylinder, and the operator of the tool can carefully, you can see what he's doing, and he can tell his partner to lightly tap, and that helps him get a grip on that lock cylinder. Once he has a grip, he's going to wiggle it left and right, up and down, and he's overcome those bolts that hold that lock cylinder to the back of the lock. You can see what we have is the lock cylinder before we worked on it, and those bolts which hold it to the door and to the back plate. And then you can see what we managed to overcome with that Rex tool. We attacked and weakened those bolts, and they snapped. The lock cylinder fell out. We can then look at that, see that we have a stem that drives the lock, at which point you can now go in with your screwdriver, find the slot that key stem fit into, turn it, and open the lock, and you're in. Thanks for watching. I'm John Buckheit.